Hello again, folks. It's Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and this time we're demonstrating a unit out of a Ford Fairlane. I'm not sure of the year. Let me just see if that might be in the customer's record. Um, well, interesting. It's out of a '74 Torino. So we're not really absolutely sure if this is the right radio for that unit. It says Fairlane on front glass, so it's probably for a Fairlane. But at any rate, it does come from. This comes from Larry in. Larry is in. Where is Larry? Okay, Larry is from Henderson, Nevada, and he was kind enough to send me his Ford radio for a modern conversion, and he requested that the conversion be connected to his original connectors, which is permissible, and we just don't get that massive increase in output if we have if we wire the speakers with the isolated grounds instead of common ground. So we're just going to go ahead and turn it on. Because of my lack of the correct knob for the volume control, I do request that the customer keep his own knob so that there's no question as to who's in possession of them. And so I'm just going to use my bench power switch to turn the radio on. And we'll go ahead and run across the FM dials. Make sure we picked up a good 20, 25, 30 FM stations.
Sakurada did struggle when asked a fairly...
Tell me men aren't committed and men won't get involved.
6 or go to csnradio.com.
The $3,000 on Twinkies and
this is what is so fascinating. So now
there's about 15 so far.
Players are. Once you know who your players are.
The effort to tear it apart.
Let's start to build relationships. This place is
Okay, so I counted about 30 or 31, including the ones that don't come in quite strong enough to light the FM stereo dial. Let's switch it over to AM. And we generally only pick up 2 or 3 AM stations in my area, so...
Since 2004, regardless what she was wearing and to what occasion.
And then we get a strong one a little farther down the dial, right about here.
for you faculty.
Okay, and there's our strong AM station.
Why is that bad?
Okay, we'll switch it back to FM just for fun. Alrighty, and since this customer is only using the 2 original speakers, and the balance control is still good, we don't have the virtual balance and fader functions to demonstrate like we do on most of these conversions. So the only thing left to check now is the station presets. I've already preset them, so like make sure that they can be. Just as a mechanical tuner check, make sure that works. And the last thing to check is the aux inputs. So I'm just going to feed a quick test tone into the aux inputs and making sure it switches over from the radio to the aux input. Here's one side and the other side. Okay, and then now as you probably know from watching my videos, that it takes 20 seconds for the radio to come back after using the aux input, and that's due to a VOX circuit, VOX, voice-operated switch, that holds on to the aux signal a little bit longer than necessary just to make sure we're not switching back and forth constantly between songs and during quiet music passages. So the radio should be coming back on right about now, and there it is. And we'll check the tone control, make sure that works. Okay. And a quick check at the balance control. Left, right, all the way left, all the way right, and back to center. Alrighty. And now that I have the right kind of knob for the volume control, we'll make sure it turns off at the control. And there we are, and that's it. This radio is fully functional. Everything's working properly. She's ready to go back to the customer. I'm ready to probably have a little bit of lunch here. Let's go back to me if we can find me. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And if you have an 8-track player either for home or for car use in need of service, you can call me directly at 928-533-9666. And you've just seen what we can do with a classic car AM radio. And even if the radio is already AM FM, we can improve the reception by doing a modern conversion. And we can also give it a massive amount of increased output power if you're able to run new speaker wiring and upgrade your speakers, because in that configuration each speaker has to have its own separate pair of wires with no grounded, shared, or common speaker wires. So again, my website is in the description below. You can reach me at 928-533-9666. This is Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.